How's it going, YouTube? Logan here from J5 Studios. Today we are putting in the idle motor for the DeLorean. This piece was not on the car when I bought it. Not really sure why it was deleted, but it was. Been having a lot of issues with the car, getting it started, keeping it started, things like that. Realizing this is gone is probably not helping very much, so gonna put this on. Should be pretty easy to install, honestly. It's a plug and then two little hoses here. Nothing too crazy. It does have some special orientation, as you can see right there with the arrow. I'm gonna have to look that up, make sure I get that right. And then there's a bracket also. Should be pretty easy, and then we'll start the car and see if it's any better. So here we go. And I just showed you guys this piece of the puzzle here. But then here is this bracket as well, which doesn't come from DeLorean. They're actually sold out. So I actually got this from DeLorean Industries, which is an Ohio company apparently. And then got some bolts and washers and things like that. But essentially, it's going to come over here. And right there you can see one of the plugs is capped. And then you can see right here, which is where the bracket ends up going. And so it'll look something like that when I get done with it. Kinda like that. So okay. I think bracket probably first. It's different heights. Bracket is, because this is kind of, that's pretty good. Yeah, it goes like that.
Yes. Yep.
It's like it.
Yeah, it's offset.
Yeah.
Good.
Get that first. Was it a 10?
Yeah. Shallow well. Had a deep well.
Okay, now we gotta figure out what way that's supposed to go.
My thoughts are, since the label is here, I'm thinking it goes like this.
I'll look it up. Okay, so update, we had to undo this screw here because it goes underneath and the plug sticks out the top. So we loosen that up. And now we can go this. Label towards the motor. Pop that in a little bit.
After tighten that up, that'll hold it in there.
This.
Tighten your set screw there. Yep.
I don't know what size that is.
Where's that one at? Here. I can't see that one. What's that?
It's missing like that metal clip around it.
Oh, yeah.
What can you do?
Sometimes they just fall off.
That's it.
Is that plugged in over there?
Yeah.
Okay.
The only thing we got is the airbox is off.
Okay.
Need to put it back on because it's such a pain. Take off.
Oh, yeah. It's almost time to try again.
It is time.
Just see what it does.
Just want to see what it does.
Yeah, probably would hurt, I guess.
I would crack. Someone else would feel like we're about to die.
What?
Already trying to come in.
Who?
Freaking Spot.
Get out of here, Spot.
Okay. Here we go.
Yep. What?
Ran.
Does it usually not?
It didn't turn off. I didn't touch it. I didn't never done that.
What?
I didn't ran like that. And I was just a new gas.
Oh.
Run by yourself. I'm gonna run it still outside.
What?
We're getting some gas.
All right.
Little smoky.
Yeah, let's crank it up.
I mean, that's good.
Thank you. What's the idle at right there?
Right now.
Ooh, that's nice.
Like, was that the problem the whole time?
It's leveled out.
It was missing that?
Well, you know, it's worth it just to know you got all new fuel stuff in it. It sounds good. The true test will be when you turn it off.
See, is that thing still buzzing?
Well,
You hear it? It's still buzzing. That's what it's supposed to do.
oh yeah, I do hear
It's
it.
supposed to buzz. Yeah. That's what those guys say. They said, if that's not buzzing, then it should buzz.
Definitely buzzing.
Yeah. You want it to buzz the whole time it's running. So the true test is let it run for a little bit.
Yeah, let it get warm.
Turn off. Wait 10 minutes. See what it does.
Yeah. Open that door up and it'll blow the fumes out that way.
Alright, so working on the idle right now. You guys can hear my dad's working on that. We'll go back there and see what he's doing in a second. We started the car, turned it off, tried to do the hot start again, doing the same thing, just cranking forever. So we're just working on the idle right now, and then we'll progress on with the other problems. But let's see what he's doing. Doing any good? So it's this right here.
That's what I'm adjusting.
That right here. Right now we're sitting at about 2,000 RPMs right now. Here we go.
Okay. Hold up. Hold up. Oh shoot, I didn't plug it back in. Hang on. Okay.
Well, it fired up, but idle's still high.
What?
I said it fired up, but the idle's still high. One thing at a time, I guess. Alright, so not gonna lie to you guys, a week has passed. I think the last thing I filmed was me freezing in the car. So it was freaking cold that day, so we packed up, called it good. We figured out a few things through research. I'm gonna show you guys now. Alright, so first of all, we had the idle motor backwards. Is it still backwards?
Yeah,
We haven't flipped it yet. We haven't twisted it. So we're going to have to disconnect all this and twist it, because the arrow, as you can see, is facing towards the back. And apparently that's wrong. It needs to be faced towards the front, which may be our only issue, to be honest. So we're going to flip that around and then probably look at the, what they call it, the idle ECU as well, just to make sure there's nothing stupid going on with that. So we'll get that out and look at it, but first let's move this and see what we get. Okay, located in the back of the driver's side, here is your idle ECU, is what I'm going to call it. They make like a pretty good upgrade for this. I may look into getting here soon. In fact, maybe I might order it today, to be honest with you, just to replace it out. These are old electronics, and it ain't gonna hurt it to be updated, right? Also, swap this baby out, so now we have the arrow pointing the correct way. So now we're gonna try and fire it up again and see what we get. Gotta find somewhere to put the hoverboard. And the hoverboard lounge fly. Well, alright. Ready to see what happens?
Raise the door. Okay.
Right below it a little bit.
Huh?
It's a little below.
Good.
Alright, fired right up.
Did you have to hit the gas at all?
Yeah.
Okay.
Everything's plugged in?
What?
Everything's plugged in?
Yes. Now check this out. See how yours has a gap right here?
Yeah.
That's because it's cold. So I believe as that warms up, that thing, in theory, I believe should float. I think.
That's what we're watching for.
I'm just kind of watching it right now. I know you have to let it get up to operating temperature though. And I think all that relates. It's going to be ridiculous. Just let it be.
Okay, so a lot of time has passed, and by I mean a lot of time, like weeks have gone by. Christmas came and went, and haven't worked on the car too much since the last thing I recorded. But I wanted to close out this video talking about the idling issues that we've been having, and I pulled this out, and I'm thinking there is a guy that has an upgraded version of this. This is the like idle ECU controller. Probably gonna send this in, get it replaced, try that, see if it works. If it doesn't, my mentality is, well, you're getting new parts, which is good because this car is old. So even upgrading this and it not seeming to make a difference, this is prone to go bad eventually. It is old, might as well get the upgraded one. So that's what I'm gonna work on, and when it comes in, we'll get it installed. But yeah, that's gonna do it now, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed this video and us trying to figure out what's going on with the car. And yeah, you guys got any recommendations, leave a comment down below. Maybe I'm looking in the wrong spot, but as you can see, the car is idling very high, so we're trying to figure out what's going on with that. So thanks for watching, thanks for following along, like, subscribe, all that bull crap. Till next time.